on it. This is going to sound a little out of pocket. Okay, so bear with me.
I'm scared.
When I was thinking about our topic this morning, I was like, wow, this sounds like a topic a kindergarten teacher would preach.
What?
Okay, no. Just imagine it, okay? All right, class. Guess what is on Thursday?
What?
Thanksgiving. What is Thanksgiving about? Not food. Don't go there.
But I like pie.
It's about giving thanks. So this week's topic is about gratitude. Who can tell me what gratitude is?
Oh, me.
Do you get it?
I do. Have you ever thought about being a kindergarten teacher? Because you did that really, really well.
Oh my God. No, I'm so good. I don't need to be a kindergarten teacher.
Or at least go in and lead the seasonal Thanksgiving.
Anyways, that was my out-of-pocket thought from this morning.
Okay. I mean, but it's fair because what I hear you saying is that this topic of gratitudes and giving thanks at this time of the year with the holiday is so elementary.
Yes.
And yet, I also think it's so important.
It is.
It is? What do you think is important about it?
I think showing gratitude is important. It makes other people happy. It is very uplifting. And then I think being grateful for where you are in that very moment is also very powerful and very uplifting.
Yes. And I think that that's a big part of why gratitude can be so important for overall mental wellness, relationships, and so forth is because of what you just said, which is in that moment. I don't know about you, but we talk about sometimes always being so busy doing or thinking about what happened in the past and like trying to plan for all the things in the future and so forth. And I think for a lot of us, it's really challenging to just be present in the moment, take a look around us, and be thankful for what we have, the people around us, our homes, the food we have, and different things. And so pausing and giving thanks, I think, can be a pretty profound opportunity. When you think about this, and as we're gearing up with the holidays and celebrating Thanksgiving, what comes to mind as you're thinking about gratitudes?
Like in general, or like
in general. I don't have to ask you your specific yet. We'll build the suspense for our listeners. Okay. Like, what do we think Victoria's going to say she's thankful for besides me, y'all? Dang, with iced coffee first. Okay, glad we got that out of the way. Hasn't even been 2 minutes in and we're...
Well, just from what the viewers have probably seen from me, they'd probably think I'm grateful for iced coffee.
And you are.
Yeah. What was your question?
In general. What do you think in regards to gratitude? What comes up for you?
A lot of connectiveness.
Mm-hmm.
And family and just happiness. Just like, because you're not necessarily grateful for the bad things in your life. So like,
okay.
Fair. That wasn't like that's not the word I was looking for, but it's the word that came out. So
that just being around family.
Yes.
And connecting with others.
Yes. And I think that invokes a lot of joy and happiness.
It does.
I think that's where I was going with that.
And is that, because this is the challenge, I think, for a lot of people during the holidays sometimes, is that they may be having some family get-togethers with maybe family that they're not especially grateful for, or that they might be missing, at the table or what have you. But yet, most of us even with those, we try to pause and think about
for what you have in that moment.
In that moment, yes. I think it's also important to note here that being grateful, right, or recognizing those gratitudes does not also mean denying sadness or anger or other feelings. Those feelings can coexist, right? Like I can be grateful for these things right now and still be sad about something.
Or you can be grateful for the family you have around you while also being very frustrated with all the chaos.
He's speaking from personal experience.
I'm just thinking back to how chaotic it is in the kitchen at Thanksgiving.
It does get rather chaotic.
But you're grateful for all of it.
Right. Because the moment you have, because we have had quieter Thanksgiving where not as many family are back in the area and so forth. And sometimes you sort of miss the chaos. I don't mean that I miss the chaos. I miss the people. And I think the more people you have at your gatherings, just by nature, there's just going to be a whole lot more going on, which can be fun. And that's what I hear you saying too. Mm-hmm. Anything else that comes up for you with thinking about gratitudes?
No, it's up for you.
Mm-hmm. That's a great question. I feel like for the most part, I tend to practice gratitudes consistently as part of my prayer and so forth. And so I feel like I try to do that, but I think it's even a little extra special on Thanksgiving because I feel like more people are doing it with you, you know? So yeah, and as you say that, like I feel when I'm engaging in the thinking about all of the different people and situations that I have to be thankful for. And again, I do this at least nightly and sometimes scattered throughout the day, then I feel like it makes me maybe more optimistic that I'm looking for things to be happy about, and I think it lifts my mood. Like there's something very soothing going through and thinking about who you're thankful for as you're praying for them and so forth. And I have a lot of gratitudes that are also not involved in prayer, but there is, I think the practice of that is very soothing for me and uplifting and mood lifting. And I don't think that my practice of being grateful and thinking of the positive things, I don't think that makes me not realistic and not addressing or not recognizing and addressing the negative things that may be happening. And I don't know, like you said, maybe the negative isn't the right word in that, but some things, some problems that maybe need to be addressed.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But most of those things, I look at those as, they can be frustrating, but most of the things I think are problems that can be fixed for the most part.
Maybe they're just not that big of a problem.
Or they're just not that big of a problem because, especially if we're talking about people, right? Because relationships, and I think that's a lot of us really think about the people around us in our relationships. In fact, think Friendsgiving, which I love that. Like that is such a neat way to celebrate that people are doing the Thanksgiving with their families, but they're also getting together with their Friendsgiving. And just what a neat way to honor friends. I think one of the things about people is, most of them are pretty cool. Obviously, if I'm hanging around them, family, some of them, they are maybe my family that I have, maybe not the family that they might not be people I would choose to hang around with if they were not my family. However, it's what makes them them. And we can coexist. We can appreciate people who have different personalities, beliefs, views, and even the ones that maybe aggravate me. Sometimes it's like that's them. And then that makes me grateful sometimes that I have had some experiences that have broadened my views on people and situations and how to embrace people for being the amazing people, like who they are. I felt like that was a lot.
Yeah. I feel like you're basically just saying, yeah, I'm grateful that I didn't turn out like them. That's where I was like, okay, that's a lot. But yeah, no, you're grateful that they are who they are. And that you're not that kind of person. But cool.
Well, when you put it like that, that sounds...
Exactly. It's like, wow, you put that in a very nice way.
So, okay, well, to reframe that, yeah, I mean, maybe, but again, and there may be no way of going around it being exactly as you say it is, right? Like, there's no way that I'm going to try to, what I'm going to say, sugarcoating it, what have you. But I guess the way I see it is that sometimes I am grateful that I have had a lot of different experiences, working with different people, the travel that I have been able to have, my education, all of those things, I think, broaden my views. And so, yes, I am grateful for those things, that it's helped shape me where I am now, that I feel like I am accepting of others. I'm not even going to say that. I'm embracing of others and their individuality and differences and so forth, for the most part, as long as they are not harming other people. That I'll just let my biases come out very clearly here. But if they're different aspects of themselves, that's just who they are, and they're not hurting anybody, you let them be. We don't need to be talking bad about anything.
Yeah, getting back to what were we talking about?
What were we talking about? Right. The gratitudes and the giving thanks. So we do know, right, a lot of research studies do indicate that the act of practicing gratitudes does help improve psychological well-being. It does help improve mood. It can decrease anxiety and depression.
You told me this earlier. I was just like, how? Like, I understand depression. Yeah, being grateful for something, it uplifts the mood. Anxiety, how?
Right. Well, if we think about this, right, going back to what you said initially, which is that gratitudes help keep us in the present moment. And in fact, one of the mindfulness and sometimes even meditative practices can be thinking of gratitudes, right? So when you are mindful, you are in the present moment without judgment, fully aware. If you're in the present moment, then you're not thinking about the past, which oftentimes is where some of our depression can originate from, thinking about things we had in the past, things that we don't have now, so forth. Whereas anxiety is fear of the future. And so thinking about the what ifs, all of the other things. And so being in the present moment, being mindful, and gratitudes is one of those ways. That is actually the antidote for some of those more anxious and depressive emotions.
Sure.
Makes sense?
It does make sense.
Yeah. Because if you're thankful, right? So think of anxiety. And what are some common things people get anxious about?
Oh, it's going to my head is like life. Social situations, things like that.
Right. So what is this? How is this social situation going to turn out? How are my year-end finals going to go? Right. For a lot of people, how am I going to pay some of my bills? Will I have enough to buy a Christmas present? Right. So those are all anxious things. The will I, what if, the planning in the future. Well, the act of, hold on, we're just going to take this moment, this meal, this day, and we're going to be thankful for what we do have, that we do have a roof over our head. We might be thinking for now, we'll worry about that again tomorrow. So it can bring you to this present moment, and that right now things for many are okay. There are certainly some situations people are still dealing with, housing insecurity, food insecurity. Obviously, we have people in hospitals needing medical care. So there still is a lot of things that people are dealing with, some really tough stuff. And yet, even during those times, we'll find that a celebration such as this, people may pause and still find some things to be grateful for, which is not denying their current reality, but it's that even in the midst of all this chaos or sadness, that there still may be some things to be grateful for. And I think that helps us, a lot of people, cope. So gratitude and giving thanks is a great way. It can be a coping skill. You're sort of looking at me doubtful, like, I don't know that I'm buying it yet.
No, I'm good. I'm like, yeah, checks out.
Checks out?
Checks out.
Makes sense?
A little, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All the dots are, they're all
on the same page, but not connected yet?
No, all the dots are connecting. I was thinking about the words, and I'm like, what? I've been struggling with words today, okay?
Mm-hmm. So the anxiety, the depression, it helps. It also helps with relationships, being grateful.
Checks out.
Well, tell me how it checks out for you. How have you made sense with that?
I think people want to feel appreciated.
Mm.
And so expressing your gratitude towards a person will strengthen the relationship because they feel, I forgot the word. I just said it. They feel appreciated.
Mm-hmm. And so when one person says kind words, right, showing that kindness too. I mean, that's a basic thing, showing kindness and empathy to other people.
And yet it's hard for a lot of people. That's a whole nother topic. Continue.
It is. I was like, it almost seemed like you had some experience with that. Like, it's so hard to be kind.
Damn, she's just attacking me today.
No.
Where's the gratitude, Angel?
Yeah, I don't know, Victorya.
Okay. Because I'm not feeling it over here. What happened to that be kind? It felt like an attack, not kindness.
No, it was just the way you were saying it was like, what's going on over there?
It's hard for a lot of people.
It is.
There's a lot of negativity out there.
There is.
Not a whole lot of gratitude.
And I don't think we should be grateful for things that aren't worthy of being grateful for, right? And I mean, even simple things can be wonderful areas to be grateful for, like the opportunity to sit on the couch with your dog curling up. Like, that is something to be grateful for. Like, so that might be small in some ways, but I don't think we should manufacture false scenarios.
Don't be fake.
Right.
If you're not actually grateful for it, then don't say you're grateful for it, because that's just fake.
Right. But then what if people are put on the spot? Because that's another thing. Like, it will be the season, right? This week for people to be like, what are you thankful for? That kindergarten question.
Be honest. They might not like your answer. I'm grateful for coffee and my dogs. Angel's grateful for her family.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Is that what you're grateful for?
I mean, it is, but that also felt very presumptuous. No, I'm just joking.
Let me ask you, what are you grateful for this holiday season?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Like, and this is the hard part, like being prepared for it, because even though it's coming up, I didn't stop.
Even though she knew this was the entire topic of our episode.
So if that's true, but that is true, so then what does that mean for other people when they feel like they might be put on the spot? And then, like I said, I practice these consistently, so it's not like I can't think of a lot of things. And maybe my issue here right now is which things or which people.
I think for some people, it might be saying the right thing.
So getting it right.
Yeah.
I feel
as
like
if
you
there's
might
a
be
wrong answer there.
Yeah, I feel like you might be calling me out a little on that. Like, am I worried about not saying it the right way here?
Because you say it in your head all the time.
I do say it in my head all the time. And I think I'm really good at saying kind words and showing appreciation to other people. I feel like that flows very easily for me. At least I feel like it does, but maybe it's happening in my head and I'm not actually saying it. I don't know. I feel like I tell your dad and you that I appreciate a lot of things when in the moments. Okay. So going back, what am I grateful for? What would be at the top of my list? Gratitudes. Okay. You know where I'm hesitating now?
Trying not to say family.
I'm trying not to say family because
I already called you on it.
You called me on it. And I'm going to be like, you're not right.
So once again, saying the right thing.
No, you are right.
No, I know I just don't want to tell you that you're right. To be right. That's
I don't want you to
curating a response for who you're with.
Yes, and maybe it's because sometimes, especially with you,
I'm always right.
You're always right. I feel so predictable. Like you know me.
Because I know you.
I know. And that is a really good thing. And yet, I don't know. I want to throw a curveball. I want something sort of fun and spontaneous out there, but I got nothing. It is family. It will be my first.
Okay, what's your second? I'm not going to predict it.
Okay, why? Family. I mean, and there's a lot of family in there that I'm thankful for. Then the other
family adjacent.
I
don't know if that was the right word. Anyways, something other than family and time with family.
You know, and I don't know that I'm going to say this right, and you're probably going to make me break it down a little bit more, but I'm just really thankful for my life. Right?
I'm not going to make you break it down anymore.
There's the people in it, but I get it. It's my situation. I feel so thankful for my career, my role at Culver Stockton College, my colleagues there, the team here at Mind Shift Center. I'm thankful for all of the staff, obviously having, a house and the ability to do the different things that we do, especially when we have fun. So the boating and so those things, I appreciate all those things. Dogs and coffee are good too. I mean, they're probably lower on my list.
They wouldn't be number one, but I just felt like throwing it out there. I felt like that was the most predictable answer for me without me having to think any further into it.
So that seems like that's a really good coping skill. Like if somebody asks you, you just have that ready to go.
Yeah.
And it's really sort of a funsy response and it's so you.
Yes.
And
it doesn't have to go that deep and I don't have to worry about my response.
Right.
I'm thankful for iced coffee and my dogs. That's okay. I have a nice coffee addiction. I like my dogs.
Right.
Of course you're thankful for them.
And yet anyone who knows you also knows that the people around you matter.
Yes.
So would those be your number one?
It would probably be a number two.
Okay. Dogs are still number one?
No, I think the opportunities that I've been given would be number one.
Okay. Right now, the different opportunities that you have. Mm-hmm. Can you tell us a little more?
I don't know. I feel like I'm grateful that I got to go to college, get my education, that I got to make a podcast for shits and gigs. I tried not to cuss, but it came out.
Y'all, I do try to get on to her.
It's PG-13 if it's only once, okay?
Okay.
Anyways. But yeah, you get to do things that most people my age don't get to do.
So you feel like your career...
I'm very fortunate. And I am thankful for that. And then people. Yes.
And then people.
Then people.
Your brothers first. You don't have to respond. I don't want to put you on the spot.
I really do.
Yeah, we'll just keep going.
Not sure that they quite rank with the dogs even, but I do love them most of the time. Anyways.
If only they would show you any appreciation.
Right. Like maybe they would be higher on the list.
So I wonder then too, if sometimes some of our gratitudes come in especially when we talk about relationships. And again, you guys are siblings and this is what siblings do, especially at certain ages. But I wonder if, when we think about our gratitudes and the reciprocity in those relationships, how much do you think that matters?
I think it definitely matters. If you're showing gratitude towards someone and they don't seem to reciprocate it, like they don't seem to be grateful for you, then you're probably, that relationship's gonna dwindle.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. And as I'm saying this, I'm wondering if there are any maybe less reciprocal relationships that are also okay. Like like I just mentioned, I'm very thankful for colleagues. I'm very thankful for the staff, the team here at Mind Shift Center, and I think that they would probably think somewhat similarly, but yet maybe not. Not everybody's in those same places with maybe, employment, or teams that they're on or what have you. Like they may have a lot of other priorities that may rank differently. Not that they might be not grateful, but maybe just not register as being grateful for it. So I think one thing that stands out to me sometimes when giving thanks or expressing gratitudes is when I hear what other people are thankful for, or when we're making those lists, those types of things, I think what's important to people really comes out, right? Like those, I call it meaning making, or those values.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So like if people are at the top of the list, right? So family might be really important, or those friendships.
Definitely can tell you a lot about a person.
Yeah. Well, and then even going back to, thinking about what's important to you, it's when you said the opportunities that you've had, what do you think that the education, the ability to create a podcast that you envisioned, what do you think comes with that? What was important in that?
I don't know.
I'll throw a few out there, but again, meanings are very
Tell
personal.
me what's meaningful to me, Angel.
I will tell you what I think might be meaningful for you, but it's very individual, and you end up having to sort of see which one lands for you. There's the opportunity to be creative.
Okay.
The sort of autonomy or freedom to sort of do the things that you enjoy most to do, and not sort of have to do some things because you have to. Like, just thinking like job-wise, some people have to do certain things, and it may be something that they like, but not everything they like. So freedom, autonomy, creativity. Those are some things that come to mind.
Creativity is not hitting.
Not hitting.
Mm-mm. The freedom a little bit, but it's like you're hitting around the nail, but you're not hitting the nail.
I haven't quite hit it. Have you figured out what it would be to hit the nail?
I don't.
The autonomy is sort of that having the ability to sort of have a say in what you're doing.
I know what autonomy is.
Okay.
You're still not hitting the nail.
Still not hitting the nail.
I don't know. Maybe it would be family as number one, because I think family is an important aspect into why I get to do what I do.
Mm-hmm. But yet the opportunities it's not a bad thing because at your age, you're supposed to be thinking more about yourself and, what it is you want to do and how you're doing it as you're trying to sort of blaze your own trail in what you're doing. And so it's fine if you're saying the opportunities, like you're thankful that you were able to go to college. You're a recent grad, of course. And you're in grad school, the opportunities with your job and so forth. Like, I think that is totally age appropriate.
But like the underlying reasoning behind it is where I'm going, because you're not hitting the nail on the whole autonomy and independence freedom thing. And so I don't know.
Figured it out yet then, huh? Have you? But
no, that's why I'm saying maybe underlying it's just really comes down to family.
That really what you've been able to do, which is go to college and do the podcast, is because you get to spend more time with me.
Oh my God. No.
Is that it? You just love spending more time with me?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. I mean, I don't get why that wouldn't be your first choice, but
we're going to move on now. I don't even know how to backtrack on that one.
No, it's okay though. But and I'm just joking.
I know, but you were out there with that one.
So is this something that you're going to be thinking about? Like, what is so important to you?
I'm not grateful for my opportunities because I get to spend all of my time with my mother, and my life revolves around my mother. No, Angel, I'm good.
Wow. You just made certain the record clearly indicated. Okay. Now that you set the record straight. Okay. So obviously your opportunities, your family, your dogs and coffee are on there. Anything else?
My dog and my coffee. No, I don't think so. Like, I'm sure there's a lot, but
There.
I don't think about it as much as you do. I don't think the average person thinks about it every night and sometimes during the day.
Really?
I don't think so. It's not something that frequently crosses my mind, but maybe, I don't go that deep into things sometimes.
I don't know that it's about going deep. I think for me, there's always at least 50 to 100 tabs open, and I sometimes am going.
I choose to ignore them. See, I see the tabs and I choose to focus on the one that's open. The one that's open in front of me.
Really?
Yes. The other ones might be playing music. There might be a movie that I don't know what it is and it's annoying me, but I'm just focused on the first one.
See, and that is the same. Like, I feel like I'm very focused and I can do these things, but then, okay, like you might have music or a random movie. I don't ever have random movies playing. Music, sometimes clashing cymbals, sometimes. But I think that's where those thoughts pop in of like, oh my goodness, I'm so thankful for so-and-so. Like, I think of a lot of people throughout the day.
I don't see a lot of people throughout the day either.
Yeah.
And I do a lot of independent things except for when I need information from you.
So this would be interesting to hear from our listeners because I would be so curious because maybe I didn't do that at your age.
But I also wonder, you have so many different things that you're doing and you're constantly interacting with other people that are like assisting you and are piggybacking off of you.
Or I'm helping them. Yes.
And I'm not. I got my nose in my computer, I'm doing work, and sometimes I yell, Angel, I need this information. So then you give me the information, or you don't, and I just don't do it.
Yes, sometimes you are waiting on me to get that to you.
But yeah, that's about my interactions. I don't think about a lot of people.
Really?
And I don't have tasks that require me to.
Okay. I want to hear from our listeners and like, what is it that they think about these different random people throughout the day that, and some of these people might be, it could be an old person thing. All right. So we need young listeners and I don't want to use the word old because I'm not there yet, but we need a wide variety of age groups represented with their thoughts on this. But so please share with us. Somebody's going to be like, Angel, it's an old thing. And yes, you're old. All right, I can take that.
It'll be me in the comments. You're old. It's the old person thing from one of my mini accounts.
And then I'll be like, and you young people have no thoughts.
Damn.
That wouldn't be true.
Maybe.
I think it's just you're still building a life of experiences, and part of those experiences are with the different people in it.
Maybe you're right. I have no thoughts. So I was trying to go somewhere with that, and my mind went blank.
Oh, Lord. So, question: if you had to say one person that you have not shared lately, like in quite a while, that you were thankful for something, who would you be thankful for and for what?
That's a question. It's immediately Dad or you. I feel like I don't share my gratitudes very often.
I would say that's fair. I mean,
wow.
You don't say the gratitudes, but you show up every day, and I think your presence, and
I express them. I just don't tell them.
Right. You don't say exactly what you're thankful for or like the specific details, but I do think you're very clear that you're in a place that you want to be, you like being around. But yes, you don't clearly say. So if you had to say something that you're thankful for, like we'll just say with your dad, what have you probably not told him that you were thankful for, but something that comes top to your mind when you think of your dad?
I don't know. It's like a mix between, like, I'm thankful for all the skills he's taught me, but like I feel like I've told him that before, and I feel like he knows that.
I feel like he knows that, but I don't know that you've ever said that to him.
Anyways, and then the other one was like for all the little things he does for me. Like he brought me food before this. I don't think I said thank you.
I don't think you do say a lot of thank yous.
I don't. I just feel like it's known.
But do you like people to say thank you to you?
Okay, I say thank you every time I go and get coffee.
You do?
I do. I'm so nice to them because I want them to be nice to me.
So you tell your baristas thank you.
But I don't tell my dad thank you. Ooh, I think I might have my priorities a little mixed up there, but
Now we do go back to that. Maybe your number one is the iced coffee and the baristas who make it.
Well, yeah, because if I don't say thank you, maybe they'll make it wrong on purpose.
So you have to be nice to keep getting it the way you want it?
Yeah. But half the time it's already made by the time I'm grabbing it, so it doesn't matter. I don't know. I just feel like...
So you really just appreciate your baristas who keep you well caffeinated to function in life.
Yeah. I really appreciate them. I'm very grateful for them.
Very good. And yeah, to your dad too, but you don't need to tell him because he should already just know this. And that was me.
Okay, but
totally
like if
sarcastic.
I say thank you, like he doesn't say you're welcome. He sort of just like he just lets it be there. It sort of just hangs in the air. Okay,
can I just tell you what it's like to be in a house with the four of you? Because
none of us apologize. We just move past things.
Nothing. There is no I'm sorry.
No, we just move past things. There's no thank yous. There's no I'm sorries. We just move past.
I don't know.
She doesn't get it.
I don't get it, you all. I don't. I feel like, the words, like, they're not that hard. I'm sorry. I screwed up. right? Like,
But there's also just, let's move past it.
Yeah, well, you can do that too. You should do that.
Okay, but why do we have to apologize? Because half the time, none of us are sorry. Let's just move past it.
And that is a problem. Okay, apologies are not our topic tonight.
Anyways, we don't say thank you because, I don't know, it's just like, we know we're thankful.
And everybody, I will say all five of us, we do show up for each other. Like, whenever anybody needs something, you can always count on your brothers, your dad, everybody. If somebody needs something, it's just we're there to help.
We show our appreciation through actions, not words. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Our gratitudes.
This will be an interesting conversation when we do our love languages in February. Yes. She's like, I have no idea what that means.
No,
but okay.
I'm picturing it. Yeah.
Anyways, moving on. So
you asked me about who I would say I'm grateful. Say something to. The words aren't there. You asked me the question, I'm asking it right back. Who have you not expressed gratitude towards that you would if you would? Right here, right now.
That's a great question. And
so great you already asked it.
Yes. And it's not a single person, but immediately when you asked me that question, I thought of the girls. Like
not her kids, not her husband, not her sisters or her mother.
Okay, but I think I do show a lot. I feel like I do say things like probably every week I'm saying some sort of gratitude to each of you. And I think I even said something to my mother, maybe my sisters. I probably
no, keep going with the girls. Keep going with the girls. That's the person you thought of. That's who you're going with.
That's who I'm going with. Yeah, because I feel like I say the gratitudes to everyone else very frequently, but I don't know that I have to them. I don't know that they know how thankful I am.
Who are the girls?
So who are the girls?
Maybe you should tell people that, because I understand, but people are like, the girls.
Who are they? Well, I feel like I should just say the names to you, but these are my college friends. So, Anne, Stacy, Gina, Susan, Robin, Lisa, and Lisa are the primary ones that we get together. I'm trying to am I forgetting one of the names? If so, I don't think so. Anyway, we have been together and friends since
date yourself here.
Over 35 years. Yes, longer than many of you have been born. And there's and we get together at least once or twice a year, and I know you've been on many of the girls' trips. And there's just getting together, the total acceptance, the laughter, the reminders of just being the person that I am, right? Because when we have those girls' trips, it's not, I'm not the mom, I'm not the employee, I'm not any of those things. I'm just me. And I think that is a valuable gift that I'm given, and that I hope that I give to them too, is that we just get together and we are who we are. And I don't know if I have ever shared how much I treasure those moments and times and their friendship.
Nice.
Yeah. And yes, I do, as far as my children, my husband, my mom, and my sisters, absolutely very thankful for them and all that they do. And I think I'm pretty good about telling y'all who are in my day-to-day world. Yeah. And so another thing I would think about is asking, okay, so what maybe challenge are you experiencing that can also be seen through the lens of a gratitude?
That's a lot.
It is a lot.
I don't know. You threw that one at me. That one's harder than the whole what are you grateful for?
It is harder.
You go first.
Well, I wonder if it, because there's a lot of words in there. I wonder if it goes back to what you said you were most thankful for initially.
My coffee and my dogs?
No, just
my opportunities.
Your opportunities. You're going to, to go to school and so forth. So sometimes, the challenges and struggles that we, and maybe not the struggle so much, but there's a lot of overwhelm that we can be experiencing in moments.
Okay.
So yeah, I can go first.
Go first.
I'm going first. So I think one of the challenges I've been experiencing, of course, self-imposed, is really looking at a lot of the changing trends in the industry, a lot of the needs to help with community mental wellness and so forth, and how to be a part of that. And so I'm really doing some deep dives into some different areas that are not my typical sort of niche area, so that I can figure out some things and how to help meet some of those needs. And I am learning some things that I have no idea what these mean. And it's uncomfortable in some ways, and yet so exciting. And so I think the gratitude is just the opportunity to be in a place in my career and to be looking at these, to be able to think about how I can help meet some of the needs out there. So grateful for that opportunity, but wow, sometimes the overwhelm and trying to wrap my head around some of these things has been challenging.
That was great. I got nothing.
Thank you.
I got nothing. That was great, not your great. Let's make that clear.
Yes, because we wouldn't have that to go to my head.
Right.
Okay, but any of us moms out there know anytime, like, wait, she said I was great.
No, I said that was.
I'm still taking it.
Lord.
Okay, and yet, what about the overwhelm with grad school?
Sort of just vibing right now.
You're just vibing.
Yeah.
A few weeks ago, there was not
A few
vibing.
weeks ago, that was not vibing. That was, I'm ready to give up. I'm dropping out. I'm selling everything I own, and I'm moving to Fiji. I don't know. Somewhere far away where I don't have to deal with it.
Because it was overwhelming.
I don't know that it was overwhelming. I can't say the words that I would describe it as.
Well, because there's lots of swear words. Okay, we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. Let's leave it at that.
So when you're in those moments, is there a way to reframe those into gratitudes? Like looking back, are you glad that you got through the other side of that and persevered? Because resilience is a big part of gratitudes too.
It was never actually going to drop out. I was never going to quit. I just wanted to. I don't know that resilience is like in there for me. It's just like, this is what I'm doing. I'm going to do it regardless of how frustrated I am.
Because you're very determined.
I am. I don't know. I just don't feel like it was a challenge that I am grateful to have had. I don't know.
I don't think you have to be grateful for the challenge. I think it's more about, even within the challenge, is there something coming out of that to be grateful for?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. Not that. So it just happened. And I was like, okay.
Check back with her at graduation, y'all.
No, I think at that point I'll just be grateful that it's done.
Yes.
Yeah.
You will.
Yeah.
And maybe that's the part of it, is that you were grateful the semester that academic term ended.
Guys, I'm really upset I don't have a Thanksgiving break. Anyways, let's wrap this up. My takeaways, because you always take all of them, so I'm going first.
You go first.
Be grateful for whatever in your life, even if you don't feel like you got anything to be grateful for. There's something. You can find it. Tell someone, express your gratitude towards someone. That's what I got.
Nice. What I have, I think, is really, you said it well. Just be grateful and trying to find the little things and expressing that. How are we saying this to other people so that they can also feel good about themselves? Mm-hmm. So
that's it. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Bye.
Bye.